Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show off playing World of Warcraft on the Nvidia Shield. So, to clarify before I get anybody too excited, there's not a way to map the World of Warcraft game to the Shield's internal controller right now. So as a demo sort of effort, I decided to go ahead and map everything to my 360 controller here. And I am going to control the game using my 360 controller. Altogether, I'm using Pinnacle Game Profiler with a custom set of controls that I created, and demonstrating how good it looks on the Shield. So everything that I've got programmed on my controller right now should technically work just fine once we have the ability to map the Shield's controls to Pinnacle. So everything should just move right on over. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game. And this is just through big picture mode on the Shield. Alright. So what I'm doing right now is I'll kind of go over the buttons on the controller verbally as I use them. I programmed my password onto the back button, so I just hold down the back button and it puts in my password for me. And then there's my character. This is my new character, so I have not leveled him all the way up yet. I'm using my right analog stick to move the mouse cursor, and I'm using the X button as a left click. Alright, so this loads up. Now I'm going to show you a couple things real quick. Right away you'll notice that I enlarged both the player that's up in the top left corner and the mini map so you can actually see it. I also enlarged the quest tracker text on the right side so you can actually read it on the Shield screen. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of chat because chat's pretty pointless when you can't type. And to do that, what I've decided to do to make this as functional as I can is create pop-up action bars that are tied to my triggers and my right shoulder button. So for this, I'm just going to hold down my right shoulder button. You see the thing pull up? I'm holding down the button the whole time. And then I press my assigned key. So chat, boom, gone. The other thing that I programmed that's kind of nice when you need it is the ability to make the quest tracker minimize. That's my left shoulder button, gone. And then you see I've got my mouse here. As far as movement goes, if I press my B button on my controller, the mouse goes away, and I can rotate the controller as look. So this is emulating the mouse, and I can push the other one to move around. So I've got full functionality here, just like I would with my mouse and keyboard. A is my jump button, and I've set it up so that you can hold it down. So if I'm going to use a mount or fly or something like that, I can just hold the button down and fly up or fly down. So that's my guy running around here in town, and I'll show you a little bit of combat just to kind of demonstrate how the action bar system works that I created here. And I am using Bartender 4 for the action bar system in case anybody's curious. We are going to go this way and see if we can find some stuff to fight. Oh, one cool thing, in case you're wondering about the character, I've got D-pad up is zooming in, D-pad down is zooming out. So you can press it as many times as you want. And we'll go find something to kill real quick. There should be something over here. Alright, looking around. There's something. Okay, so as far as targeting goes, I've got the target closest assigned to my left tab, or I'm sorry, my left click on my left joystick. And now I hold down my primary action bar, hit them. I can still fully functionally move while I'm doing this. You can see my cooldowns. And he's dead. So, as far as looting goes, all I do is click my right thumbstick once, pulls up an auto loot from the corpse that I just killed, and he's dead. Do that again, find something else to kill. And I can just hit A as much as I want and jump around like everybody does in this game. Oh, something wants me. Pull it up. Boom.
I don't have a target.
And once again, clicking, looting. Alright, let's find something else. Kill one more guy and then I'll show you some of the other stuff that I've got mapped out on this controller. Maybe we'll find one more guy, we'll see. Usually walking through these forests gets you killed in 2 seconds. At least at this level. We may have to give up for just a second. Alright, actually I'll use this as an opportunity to show you my mount. You can customize your bars as much as you want. So for this one, this is hitting the right shoulder button. This brings up a whole different bar. And if I hit the first button, that's going to bring up my mount. And I can use the D-pad down to zoom out. So I've got full functionality on him. We'll move around a little bit faster this way. Oops, there's somebody. Alright, so as far as getting off of him, hit it, boom, down. And we're targeted, so we'll hit him. And he's down, zoom back in. And once again, auto lit. Actually, I messed that up. So what I've done with a lot of the keys to really get the most out of the controller is pushing the button once and pushing the button and holding it do 2 different things. And then what I did there by mistake was I held the right stick down. It's just a click. It's supposed to do it, which is what I just did to correct it. And what I've done is that on the right stick, if you hold down the click, you actually will interact with a close friendly, like an NPC or something. Alright, let's go back to town where we're safe, and I will show you some of the other controls. And like we talked about earlier, I've got the B button on my control. It's mapped as a camera button, so if I push it, it puts me in camera mode, kind of like right-clicking a mouse, and if I push it again, it lets it go. So anytime I need the cursor, it's right there for me. Alright, so now we're back in town. We'll go ahead and get off our mount. Zoom back in, so we can see ourselves a little bit better. So you see my cursor's right there, hit the B, cursor's gone, now I can turn. Alright, so let's look at some of the other controls. Oops, forgive my Wi-Fi. One of the things with the show. Anyway, okay, so if I hit right on my D-pad, brings up my character window. If I hit left on my D-pad, brings up my bags with bag on. And one more thing that I did was I changed the text here, so you can actually read it on the screen. It used to be really small, so I enlarged all that, so you can actually still read the item text. Same thing here. Go over these guys, you can still read it. And if I want them gone, I just tap my left D-pad and my right D-pad. Something different happens if I hold it down. So if I hold down the right D-pad, that brings up my spell book. If I hold it again, it goes away. If I hold down my left D-pad, it brings up my quest log, fully interactable with the mouse right here. And if I hold it down, it goes away. And if I hold down up on the D-pad, it brings up my specialization window for talents. You got all your tabs and stuff down there like normal. Hold it, goes away. If I hold down on the D-pad, it brings up the dungeon finder. I use that a lot, so it's one of the things that I put on there. Hold it, goes away. Alright, and I'll show you kind of a little interaction with an NPC if I can find one. Let's see, one that actually has quests or something. Here, we'll use this guy here. So here's an NPC. If I hold down the right stick, highlights her. If I hold it again,
what can I do for you?
Brings up her window. And you can see my mouse automatically activated, so I can go through there. You may not be able to see it real well on your screen, but all this stuff is very readable on the Shield screen. And if I want it to go away, I just go up here with my mouse carefully and hit the X button to make that go away. Alright. Oh. That lag that you're seeing is from my Wi-Fi, so don't blame that on the Shield. That's my bad router. Okay, come on. Getting a little buzzing there. Alright, we're good. Alright, caught back up. No more lag. That's not normally how the Shield is. That's because my good router crapped out a couple days ago, so I'm having to use the little 2.4 crappy router that my internet provider gave me for the moment until my other one pops up. Okay. So that kind of covers that. As far as the map goes, if I hold down the Y key, my map pops up. Hold it down again, it goes away. I'm trying to think if I missed any keys here. Trigger, that's my main bar. Left trigger is my other bar. And then hitting the right shoulder is that bar. And left shoulder is quest toggle. But this just kind of demonstrates that with a little bit of programming, this took me probably right at around 3 hours to completely figure out, to kind of customize the interface and get the controls set just like I want them to. And it is still a work in progress. There's going to be more things that I need to tweak, but overall, WoW is one of those games that just because you can really get into the interface, it's one of those things that will play very, very well on the Shield whenever Nvidia finally unlocks the ability for us to program the controller in Pinnacle or in XPattern. I like Pinnacle myself. Obviously, it has pretty good results with how I've set it up. And that's kind of it. Enjoy my UI. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments.